Malmesbury Town's Mayor Making. I'm going to ask our town clerk to say a few questions.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just to confirm, there is no intention of holding a fire alarm practice this evening. So if the alarm sounds, it means it's for real. And you please make your way to the nearest fire exit. There is one situated here, and the other one is down through to the main stairs through which you enter the building. Or if you turn right, you'll see the fire escapes clearly labelled, and Claire and James will be at the front of the queue to see you down.
Right, we are here to elect a mayor for the forthcoming municipal year, and I would now like to ask for any nominations for that office. Councillor Budgeon.
I should like to nominate Councillor Gundry.
Thank you. Are there any other? Is Councillor Gundry seconded?
It is a great pleasure to second Councillor Roger Budgeon's proposal. Councillor John Gundry's amendments.
Are there any other proposals for this position? Councillor Dooley?
Madam Mayor, I would like to propose Councillor Kim Powell as the Mayor of 2015.
Councillor Power second. Thank you. Are there any other nominations for this position? Because we are in the unusual situation of having two nominees, I'm going to ask our town clerk to explain what happens next.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. There being two nominations, there will be a vote taken by members of the council, and only by members of the council. You will have one vote each, so you can either vote for one candidate or the other. There will be no voting against candidates. So your vote is to be cast in favour of the candidate of your choice, or not cast at all, as you see fit. The Mayor, as chair of this committee this evening, has a casting vote should there be a tie in the number of votes for each of the candidates. This is the only occasion in law where the Mayor is required to actually cast and use that casting vote. Any other time it's optional, but the Local Government Act makes it very explicit for the first meeting of the civic year, when it's the election of chair or mayor, then in the event of a tie, the Mayor must use the casting vote. I hope that's clear.
Thank you very much. Councillor Button, would you like to say a few words in support of Councillor Gundry?
Thank you. Yes, as colleagues will know, Councillor Gundry is an experienced and I believe well-respected councillor. He has undertaken a lot of good work, a lot of hard work over the term of this and the previous council. I think he will bring wisdom, he will bring a collaboration that sometimes has been missing in the past, and I would recommend that Councillor Gundry is the best person to do this council.
Councillor Saunderson, do you wish to add anything further? Councillor Dooley, do you wish to say something in support of your proposal?
Yes, Madam Mayor. Sorry, it's a bit long.
Sorry, Councillor, did you turn on the microphone?
I think I'll be all right. Can you hear me?
Just about.
Maybe I should. I'm delighted to propose.
Excuse me. That's the late plans.
He was working this afternoon.
Test.
I speak loudly. I'm delighted to propose Councillor Kim Powell to be the Mayor of Malmesbury for the year 2015 and 16. I've been a councillor myself for 30 years, and I cannot think of any more experienced and hard-working member of this council to be our next mayor. Our council adopted a protocol for councillors who wished to put themselves forward to be mayor. This agreed protocol has been used by our council for some years. At least 2 years on the council, chairing the committee, presenting and speaking on behalf of our council in a reasonable way, track record of completed work here to fulfil council and on behalf of our council and town, and not having been mayor for at least 5 years before seeking re-election. Councillor Kim Powell is the only candidate here who fulfills these requirements. Councillors are aware that Kim Powell is the town's council's representative of Malmesbury Neighbourhood Steering Group. Some councillors here have worked alongside her on this project, and they know of her unstinting work over the last 3 years in preparation for the neighbourhood plan. This included analysing and writing many of the supporting reports and documents. Kim has spoken at presentations, planning appeals, and at the neighbourhood plan examination, for which she was interfaced with Wiltshire Council. After a local referendum, Malmesbury became the very first area in Wiltshire to successfully have a neighbourhood plan. This is a huge achievement. We must all be proud of this hard work, including the town team, which was founded as a result of this neighbourhood planning work. Kim is a founder member of the town team. Working together with other community members, she is helping to bring real opportunities for local retailers to shape and protect the long-term future of our high street. In fact, our high street is already flourishing, with 5 new shops either just opened or opening shortly. Councillor Powell is Chair of Policy and Resources Committee and has significantly remodelled the Town Council's budget. This has resulted in large cost savings and allowed more funds to be set aside for specific projects to benefit our town, as well as simplifying individual committee budgets. Kim has the ability to help people to work together, listening to their views and encouraging positive outcomes. As well as her committee work, she has led successful council working parties. These often include residents, such as Laura's Working Party, looking at the negative effect of large vehicles in our town centre, and an advertising board working party. These are just a few examples among many of the work completed for our town council by Councillor Powell. She has also worked for our town outside. For example, I worked at Malmesbury Primary School a few years ago, but leading the Parent Teachers Association, working with parents to arrange events for the children and for the town. Many will especially remember the 4 annual school fetes organised by Kim along with other parents and teachers. They raised something like £50,000 over 4 years. Kim was chair of Malmesbury Scouts at St Mary's Hall for some years. Again, working alongside the parents and others to provide young people with an opportunity for self-development and other more practical outdoor skills. Not only the scouting groups have used this role, but also it's been available for other groups of all ages. Fundraising and major repairs to the bell tower, the walls of this 200-year-old building, and inside the refurbishment of St Mary's was Kim's initiative, well supported by committee and volunteers. Kim is a community representative on Malmesbury Campus Shadow Communications Operation Board, CLR to us. This is to work with partnership with Wiltshire Council to deliver fantastic new facilities for community groups and others in the Malmesbury area, using the old youth service building. I am the town council's representative on this group, and I know how hard she has worked. She's also a chair of Elizabeth Hodges charity, which provides financial assistance to help Malmesbury people to further their education and training. And she's also a member of Malmesbury Community Trust. As Councillor Power's concert, I have accompanied her when she has deputised for our mayor, Councillor Sue Councillor Councillor Power has carried out this role diligently and has clearly enjoyed this experience from promoting our local town. This is why I can say with confidence that it is the honour to propose Councillor Kim Power to be our next mayor for the year 2015-2016. Thank you.
Councillor Shape, would you like to add anything to that? So we have two people who have been duly nominated, proposed and seconded. As our clerk has pointed out, each councillor has one vote. Yes.
Is it the wish of council, for the sake of clarity, that I read the councillors' names and they declare that if they're voting, who they're voting for? I'm just conscious that it's very difficult to see hands that go up and then come down.
So, those in favour of... Okay,
Councillor Budgeon.
would you like to say?
Councillor Gundry.
Councillor Dooley.
Councillor Powell.
Councillor Exton.
Councillor
Councillor
Gundry.
Gundry.
Councillor Gundry.
Councillor Grant.
Councillor Gundry.
Councillor Jones.
Councillor Gundry.
Councillor Kennedy.
Councillor Powell.
Councillor Cllr.
Councillor Power.
Councillor Penfold.
Councillor Gundry.
Councillor Poole.
Councillor Gundry.
Councillor Power.
Councillor
Councillor Sanderson.
Councillor Gundry.
Councillor Shape.
Councillor Power.
And Councillor Woodcock.
Councillor Power.
Madam Mayor, I make that 8 votes in favour of Councillor Gundry and 6 votes in favour of Councillor Power.
Thank you. In that case, Councillor Gundry has a clear majority, and I declare him our new mayor for the coming year.
proper officer of this council, I'm now required to state that you have been duly nominated and elected by Malmesbury Town Council to become the next town mayor of this ancient town. Are you prepared to declare before its members and this assembly that you will uphold the duties of this high office with dignity and solemnity throughout the term of your office?
I am.
And I require you to read and sign a declaration of acceptance of office.
I, Arthur John Gundry, having been elected to the office of Town Mayor of Malmesbury Town Council, hereby declare that I take that office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. I also undertake to observe the code of conduct expected of members of Malmesbury Town Council. Distinguished guests, visiting mayors, councillors, ladies and gentlemen, I should like to say a few words in acceptance of the position of mayor. I thank councillors for voting me to be mayor for the next civic year. It will be an honour to fulfil this role in the service of the council and the town. Having been mayor before, I know something of the task ahead, but I am sure that I will encounter the unexpected. One goal I have as mayor is to lead this council in reviewing and renewing the 16 objectives we declared 2 years ago. These I hope will focus the council's considerable skills and energy to ensure that we serve the town as best we can. I know that my close friend, Jacqueline Tong, is happy to take up the not inconsiderable duties of mayoress. I have selected one of my mayor's charities, which will be Cllr